right. Is that okay? You guys can hear me. We getting ready. We getting ready. We getting ready. We getting ready. All right. Let's do this like this. I'm setting something up right quick. Hold on, guys. I hope everybody's feeling good today. It's your boy King Wakata, and we out here. We outside. We outside. Inside. We outside. You know what I'm saying? There you go. We starting to get something here going. We getting something here going, yo. Just trying to get some of this stuff together real quick. Alright, I think I got this set pretty nicely. Alright. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's feeling good. Right. You guys can see half the screen. Let me fix this. Bang. Bang. I don't want one to be bigger than the other. Let me see this side over here. Bring this in a little bit. So, I am King Wakata. And today, I want to talk about one of the UFO hate group.
Making the I got a few of them here. All these Lou Elizondo sex cold out.
I want Gabe to heal up, but
That's another thing. He just mentioned it. This guy is one of those Lou Crew people that goes after anybody that talks junk about Lou Elizondo. Anybody that says anything bad, they're considered automatically an enemy. They are automatically, attacked by these type of people. And our incel friend here, TJ, he is one of those type of people that will make things up about you. Hold on a second, guys. Let me see something here. No, wrong one. Fuck. I forgot how to use this shit. Dun dun dun. I forgot how to use YouTube. Let's see, is that how you go? There you go. I'm just sharing. Let some of the people from the wild world of Twitters jump on over. I still don't know how to bring people on, so I still got to learn how to do that. But yeah. Okay. All right. I want to put this here so I can be able to see the chat. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay. All right. So let's see what this cocksucker's talking about.
it's not going to prevent me
No,
from
you
criticizing
don't.
his
You
actions in the
give a
past and current
fuck,
actions
dude.
at all. Like, you know what I mean? And calling that out isn't like a wish for him to be sick or anything.
Should we not
And people, if
criticize
they
I
Hitler?
know too, but some people,
Here
Should we
it
not
is.
some
criticize
people
Here it
are
Hitler
is.
because
wishing
he
it on him.
committed
Agreed. Let me
suicide
say
and
so.
had mental health issues at the
No,
end?
no one wished
And
him
then we
that.
can never say
The
anything
Oscar
bad about
People
Hitler?
said
Mayer,
fuck him.
Justy, is that fair?
What did you say?
Should we not be critical of Hitler because he had mental health issues at the end and took his own life and should have called the suicide hotline instead of
Like,
doing what he did?
This is the worst analogy in history,
Is
just to
it?
let you know.
What they're actually talking about right now is another one of the trolls, Gabe the Babe. who popped up, started a bunch of shit, and apparently now he's claiming he has some type of brain cancer. I don't know, but a lot of these motherfuckers that come from that Lou crew always turn out to have some type of sickness when they start getting shitted on, and it's like, oh no, just you shouldn't be talking about them. Gabe was one of the motherfuckers running around and putting Panda's address with his sister's name and all that type of shit on everybody's comment. Now all of a sudden, oh, he got brain cancer. We should, man, get the fuck out of here. Fuck that nigga. Real shit. Like we not on that type time. We not doing that. All of a sudden now, cause he's saying he's sick, motherfuckers shouldn't, gotta feel bad for the motherfucker. Like, nah, that's bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't be believing a lot of these niggas. I don't believe them. These dudes are just straight liars. They lie about everything online. They make shit up about people. Dude, I seen Gabe tried to get another Twitter guy experience I guess flagged or like something because he was talking about the Day of Disclosure documentary. He was reacting to it, and he was really out here calling to try to get motherfuckers in trouble. He's the same one that tried to call the IRS on PSYOP anime. Like, these dudes ain't like some fucking angels that motherfuckers need to feel bad for. Like, nah, I don't feel bad for them at all. I don't feel bad for them at all. But let's keep going.
Interstellar. What the fuck are you talking
She did
about?
say her worst enemy, so I can see Panda taking it to an extreme here.
What? Says the guy who checked himself into a mental hospital to avoid facing the music for all of his internet harassment.
Again, here we go. Just same dude that is sitting here, oh, you made fun of my friend because he's sick. You turn around and make fun of everybody else when they got something wrong. Like, this is the hypocrisy. Like, that shit goes over his head because he himself said he got mental issues. So yeah, look at again, the pot calling the kettle black. The same dude that said, oh, I got mental issues too and I deal with them too. You're sitting here trying to make fun of somebody because they got mental issues. Get the fuck out of here.
Want that kind of energy coming back to me. Like, I believe that if you put something out there, it comes back to you. And if you're
That's
like
what Flag
cool
said.
and
That's the same thing Flag said that it happened.
Yeah. You push it out there, it comes back to you. Okay, Gabe was out here for a whole year, literally doing his damnedest to make people's lives a living hell. Like, trying to call people's jobs. Like, fuck out of here. Yeah, he was a dick and it came back to him. I guess I don't really believe in none of that shit to begin with, but it's like, don't sit here and cry me a fucking river after you've been an asshole. No.
That is not what Flax said, you fucking moron.
Gabe.
Now, again, you see how you said that's not what Flack said? He doesn't turn around and tell you what was allegedly said. This is how they lie about shit. He'll sit here and be like, no, that's not what happened, and just leave it at that. And the moment you ever catch him in a lie, he'll say, well, that's my truth. You're not going to tell me what I should think, and he's done this before, and it's just, I find that so fucking weird. So fucking weird.
He put it out there and it came back to him. Saying, like, do what you want, but like, if you believe that comes back, energy comes back to you, then
Dude, I totally believe in karma also.
Yeah, believes in karma. The same dude that talked about stealing refrigerators out of people's houses because he wanted to do some fucking drugs and fucking beating up cabbies because he didn't want to pay. Let me tell you something. I've been on the wrong side of the law, but I ain't never been on the wrong side of the law for taking advantage of civilians. I ain't never beat no old lady up for her purse like he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, he admitted he did. Like, This motherfucker told on his friends and took a deal so he wouldn't go to jail. He went to the army. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. This is the most bullshit person around, and he is one of the people that creates a hostile atmosphere in the UFO community. You guys can go to his channel. You can tell he got like, there's about 16 people in this little hate group, and they all donate to him to keep him going with that type of shit. And it's the same 16 people. It's not like it's a lot of people out here.
It will come back, most likely. And it'll be a time where you need people, you know, like you need someone to hear you out. Maybe find out you're sick, you're going through addiction, and everyone's going to remember when you just laughed at them when they were all going
Exactly
through shit.
like you be
Don't do
doing.
that shit.
That's why I don't do the shit that he does, and I wish him well. And I'm not out here giving people's addresses out and their shit about their families out.
Dude,
Right. Right.
you're such a victim, Panda.
Oh, he's a victim. But see, this is the lies. This is the obscuring. He did that. Gabe did that. I watched it happen. I was in the space when he screamed it. It was actually in my motherfucking space. I was the one holding the space when he did it. So this motherfucker comes out, starts yelling this dude's address where he lives with his younger sister. When the picture that they put out was when she was a minor. And you guys just make it seem like it's cool. And this isn't the first time this happens. Everybody from this Lou Crew hate group associated people do this type of shit to people. They've done it to me. They've put my information out there. I mean, I don't got anything to hide, so I don't really give a fuck. I'm a realer motherfucker than any of these fucking clowns on their worst day. So, on my worst day, better than their best day. But yeah, like all this, trying to tell a motherfucker you can't be mad because they put your fucking kids' information, I mean your sister's information and your information out there, and they gave it to a person who was literally having a mental breakdown. This is how these motherfuckers, these Lou Elizondo guppies, behave. All right? These dudes decided to give Red Panda and Tupacabra's address, their family's address, because it wasn't just like where they live at. They gave out Tupa's mother's or grandmother's house. They gave out Panda's address with his sister's full name. Same thing with Tupa's family. Like, these dudes are sick. And you give a motherfucker who's having a mental breakdown, who literally says he's having a problem. You can see the rants and shit online. They're out there in the spaces of this dude having this fucking Sombro, I think it was. Was it Sombro? I'm not 100% sure of the name of the guy that was having the mental breakdown. But he's the one that came out and said, yo, I think they think that I was crazy enough to do something, because I guess the guy was arguing with Panda at the moment, that was having the mental situation. He was having like a back and forth online with him. And one of these hate group motherfuckers went and gave Panda and Tupa's it was a dossier, brother. It was a dossier. It talked about their house, how big their house was, where it was, the neighborhood, all that shit, son. About not just like personally, but also their family. And these are the people trying to act like victims. This motherfucker right here is one of the guys that gives these guys a platform and then tries to pretend, well, I didn't say it, he said it.
Logan tried that shit with me in the DMs. I might go over all of me in Logan's DMs tomorrow. I really might.
Nobody cares.
Because it's really interesting what he was trying to do.
And you know what? I don't care what you was trying to argue with niggas in the DMs for. Why is motherfuckers having whole heart-to-hearts in the DMs? Y'all two grown men. And I fuck with Logan. There is no friends online. Like, dude, I don't know. But what I've learned from dealing with these people, you can't believe anything they'll say. They'll always give you a half-truth. He's talking about the DMs. He will not show any DM that makes him look bad. He will cut the conversations like this is how these people are. But I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
Started out trying to like befriend me, and then he's vile, and then he's calling me gay, like, and then he's saying I'm in gay porn. Like, it just
I don't know if a gay guy would want to fuck you, bro. But at the end of the day, man, the way he explains he was trying to be friends with him and then he wasn't. What I see in that is they were cool, and Logan said something about Lou Elizondo, and it pissed him off. That's what I see. But let's fast forward it because we got 11 more minutes worth of shit.
hang out sometimes. But to these guys, it's a statement. And that's one tactic they've used, and it's been effective. They've kept me from really growing at the speed I should be, just through this kind of intimidation. Most people grow
Growing
up
at the
to it,
speed you
but
should be.
interstellars
What
have
fucking
adjusted
speed should you
for a
be
while.
growing, TJ? This dude has the most boring conversations of all time. You see what he's doing here? He's got a whole bunch of screenshots of gossip. This is all gossip. And the reason why I'm doing this because somebody needs to start highlighting these assholes because nobody on the other side of the UFO group really even bothers to do any videos about these people. But I got time. I'm petty. Panda, Tupa, Mike, all these guys, they had giant accounts, and they rather just not have to deal with this fucking couch potato in the face ass looking motherfucker. So, they rather just not have to deal with it.
Words that way.
I have
Her and
nothing
Ursula both
against
are.
TJ. I have nothing to say against TJ.
Do you condone his actions, Justin?
What actions? What actions?
I don't know what his
Do you
actions are.
support him?
What
Do
are
you
you
like his
going
Like,
with
what's
posts
TJ?
worse,
I
me
about?
don't know
saying
half
that
the
Gabe the
shit that's
Babe was
going on.
wide-eyed, or TJ saying that we're all part of a child porn ring and we're covering for a.
Another thing, these people with this child porn shit, I think they're the ones that are the pedos, son. I think they're the ones that are the pedos. They I remember when I first came to Twitter, Mr. TJ here and somebody else made up a fake uh rape report about Ashton Forbes. Like after Ashton Forbes had gotten locked up for like rape or something, like a while back or whatever, and it was fake. And he was one of the people pushing it. They basically call everybody a pedophile. From what I've learned, people who are like, oh, this guy's a pedo, this guy's a pedo, this guy, yeah, you're the fucking pedo, son. So a lot of these dudes have that in there. I don't know, just like I think they think online that's the fastest way to, ostracize somebody. But here's the thing: when you use it all willy nilly, it doesn't make any fucking. It doesn't have the same impact. But you guys can find out about somebody named Dandy that Homeboy supports here. Let's go look at that stuff. I remember I had it in my what is it? Articles? No. What's that other shit called? Um, Fudge cakes. Archives, right? Bookmarks. Let's see. Let's go to the bookmarks. Hate group. Look right here. Boom. Hate group. Let's go. I got them right here. What we got? Look, talking about that. The first thing, this is from the King Milford Harassment Archive. Some of the false allegations and pedophilia and CP rings TJ has made towards various members of the UFO X community over just the past few days. Let's take a look at this. Hold on, let me make this bigger for you guys so you guys can see. Well, I don't even need to do that. I'm sorry. I ain't even have to do that. My fault. I fucked up. Alright? I ain't even have to do that. Hold on. Give me one little second here. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger here. Alright? We ain't even gotta do that. Let's look here. TJ, yeah, I have said it before. The liberals don't want Carlos. That's all covering for himself. He loves the all right pervert talk. He plays with people I think are also into CP and pervert shit. I don't know what you people want. I think Carlos is into little boys. Get over it. So this is the thing. He's talking about Carlos, who's a gay member of the community, and again, he has this weird thing with sexuality. Like if Carlos comes into my space, I be like, "Hey, what's up, Carlos?" He'll say, "Hey, what's up, Wak?" I'm like, "How you been?" He's like, "Good." I'm like, "You been out being a whore?" And he laughs, and somehow to TJ, that's pervert talk. That's the type of mentality this guy got, and it's not. I don't think he thinks like this on the regular. It's just the way he has to think in order to create a certain narrative about people. Carlos is a cool dude. He's a gay guy. He's mad liberal, and the fact that he doesn't agree with the hate group and their tactics towards anybody that doesn't agree with Lou Elizondo is the reason why he's one of uh, the targets. What else we got here? He hangs with them and he talks like one. I don't know what that means. You don't know these people. You're naive and gullible if you think you do. And what is the difference between me thinking Carlos is a CP enthusiast, goofy, and dumb thinking I'm an armed robber? Both are opinions. So again, he admits that I'm just making this up. He says it all the time. I'm just making this stuff up. So again, he wants to ask why his channel isn't growing. How about you don't talk about real shit? You make shit up about people all the time. And he thinks that means somebody's trying to hold him back from his channel growing. Right? Let's keep going down. Here we go. Look, I just said it. Lou Crew makes excuses and supports pedophilia video games. Hold up, before we play this, let's listen to a little bit more, right?
Gross actions against children.
All right, and this is where I'm gonna play this with the speed I should be.
Clown all the time, period. Like, I don't even know what to make of you.
He's
You and
flustered.
TJ and Tio.
He's flustered. He mumbles it, but he goes, "You, TJ, and Tio." He's flustered though, man. And all Interstellar had to do was say, "Why do you delete all your drinking spaces?" That's all it took. And he's stumbling and mumbling and getting
He's making
mad.
all this up. This is all in
But
his head.
listen to all the hate they can spit out to the rest of UFO Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Yo, TJ is the worst.
Here we go,
Fade to
bro.
What do you
bastard.
think about that, Jesse?
It's my turn, y'all. It's my turn now.
TJ's reign of terror lately. Can we talk about that, or just
I
me?
wasn't listening. Like,
Okay.
Mm,
Do we have any? You had words for me that like I referenced Gabe the Babe as like he used to be someone who's really wide eyed. Do we have any words for TJ?
yeah.
I know you're felony flock in the live chats. Any?
Felony flock in the live chat. That's more
That's
trying
such a
to
stupid ass name
anyone
for a
who
show too.
shows any support just pops in, see what my content about. That's all the internet is. Like it doesn't mean we're besties. It means I his content's kind of interesting. I pop in and hang out sometimes. But to these guys, it's a statement, and that's one tactic they've used, and it's been effective. They've kept me from really growing
Yeah,
at the
dude.
speed I should be,
You're
just through this kind of intimidation.
yeah, sure.
Most people crumble to it, but Interstellar and J Just have been around for a while.
Any words that way?
I have
Her and
nothing
Interstellar both
against
are.
TJ. I have nothing to say against TJ.
Do you do you condone his actions, Justin?
What actions? What actions?
You calling everybody a
I don't
pedophile. I
know who
just
that
Do
showed
you
you.
is.
support him? Do you like his
Like what's
posts
worse,
I
about
me
don't know
saying
how
that Gabe the
shit this
Babe was
goes
wide
down.
eyed, or TJ saying that we're all part of a child porn ring and we're covering for a gross actions against children?
All right, and this is where I'm gonna play this little video. This is one of the tactics they use. I've never said they're all part of a pedo ring or anything. What
Yes,
I've
you
said,
did.
I'm just gonna play the video.
Yes, you did. Let's see what video he played, and I'll play you a
This
video.
is my most popular felony talk clip, video, that I've ever done. It's getting towards 1,000 views, and I'm just tired of telling this story, so I'm just gonna play it. And yeah, this explains it all right here for you.
Niggas wearing the same shirt.
Kind of a lazy way to do it, but they don't want. Look at my long hair, bruh. I'm wearing the same shirt. They're making a name off the drama. Like, I am tired of this shit. No one likes to get doxxed. Like, it's not fun for anyone. Well, one of the things that came up at the end of that space was this, Logan, this hard drive that everyone's afraid to talk about. So, they've turned my theory on what I've said about this mysterious hard drive, and they've somehow turned that into that I'm calling them all pedos. That is not the case. I don't. The worst, at the very worst, what I've said is that they helped cover up this hard drive. So they're kind of adding to it. I've noticed that's a bit.
See, this guy just so full of shit. Like, now ask yourself, do you really think you could sit here and spend the whole time just listening to this motherfucker mumble off? Now, he's talking all this. You see, I let him talk. I let him go. I go straight to the actions. This is the type of people that they hang out with and cover up for. Here we go.
Open your eyes. Like all high school girls, she is past her expiration date. Bastard! How can you claim to be a panty if you use that kind of language? Don't drag me down with you to your abyssal pedophilic interests. That lollybud is the bet because he's a pedophile. He's a pedobear.
They were targeting you indirectly, and how they did that was they brought up Dandy, and they said that you were working with Dandy, and he was putting out videos of him playing Japanese video games.
You know what's funny? What happened was Dandy
Japanese video games.
had a game stream for a while, and he would take recommendations from his chat. Like, they would tell him, hey, tomorrow we want you to play this. Will you play this game? And they recommended some goofy lolcom game. You know, those like goofy, like Japanese, like pervert games they have out. Like,
yeah.
So he knows it's a Japanese pervert game, right? I just shown you John where he was coming at one of the people in the UFO space named Carlos, who he was calling some type of pervert. So to him, the word pervert is something bad by somebody that's perverse, right? And one of his friends is playing a pervert game, and there's no problem.
I've seen them. Yeah. I've seen them.
Yeah, he's seen them. He's played them
like,
too.
on Twitter and shit. Well,
I've seen them.
He pulled up one of these games. It was called like Panty Party or something. Dude, there was nothing in it that isn't worse on Grand Theft Auto. Like, it was just some goofy lolcom game.
Really?
I'll give you some advice.
So there's so you rather your kids play Panty Party before playing Grand Theft Auto. So you equate playing Grand Theft Auto to being a pervert. Cool.
Open your eyes.
I don't
like
play
all
Grand
high
Theft
school
Auto.
Girls, she is past her expiration date. Bastard.
He played it for 10 minutes and was like, oh my god, this is stupid. You guys are retarded. And he quit playing it. Like, he reacted the way you would to a lolcom game.
Number one, he did not play for 10 minutes and quit. That is a lie. As you can see here, here's part 2, and it goes up to part 6. And even after that, we were able to conclude through searching the Wayback Machine and all that shit that he had several different titles, all of them with weird sexual overtone games that had to do with adults and younger people, or some type of homosexuality or something. But it all had to do with younger people.
which isn't illegal content. Like I said, this is crap that's all over the internet. You're advertising stuff. He played it for
I mean, that crap is all over the internet, so it's right. It's okay, right? If it's on the internet, that means it's cool.
like 20 minutes and said it was stupid and quit playing it.
Now he just went from 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. How many minutes, bro? Because I know for a fact there were part 4 right there. And each fucking video was about 25 minutes long. Look at the part right there. It says it.
And like he talked shit to his chat, like, you guys are stupid. Why did you recommend this game? That's all it was.
He
And
never said
they
that.
ran this guy into the ground about it for years now. They've been talking, and this guy's off the app now. Good dude. They ran him off the app, and
Yeah, run
because
him up.
he played a.
You know what was the easiest way to get people to be like, oh no, it wasn't what we thought it was? To not have taken down all the videos like he did. He didn't come out and say, no, it's not what you think. I was just doing it to show that it was all, bad like this or da da da, these type of conversation. No, the man hid the videos and left the platform. That's not the type of shit you do when you did nothing wrong.
Stupid lawcom game on his Twitch stream for 10 minutes. Dude, like that.
Yeah, this
that
is
game
what they
is
do,
nothing.
TJ.
That game, there's, like I said, GTA 5 and the scenes you have in like the strip club are far worse than anything you would have seen in that goofy fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you some advice.
So that's where TJ is when it comes to pedophile shit. So I don't want to hear him talking none of that shit. Let's see where he's talking now.
Incest on top of that, right? So
This guy's a fucking clown.
You
bro.
don't know what goes on, Justy, so now you're gonna validate that. But me saying
No,
that
I
Gabe the
don't.
Babe was
I'm
right,
not
I
in
was
anyone's
wow.
DMs. I'm not in anyone's DMs.
I just want to say Justy is just the most in the way person I've ever seen in UFO Twitter. Like, she is one of the people that is ignorant on purpose, but is always ignorant on behalf of these Lou Crew type people. Like, she just always in the mix, but never knows what's going on. So, this lady, son, it's just like she wants to be a victim. That's her situation here to, oh, I don't know. Well, I'm just giving benefit of the doubt, but I've seen you do this. I didn't see him do that. It's just always convenience with these people. It's like they're all, they got lawyers in the back telling them what to do. It's very annoying.
And I don't even
Why would
follow
you
what
even
goes
talk
on
to me if you thought that was even a possibility?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
they're
So, if you think somebody could be a pedo, why would you even deal with them? Why would you even, like, there's no conversation for us to have. Like, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
they're the bigger accounts, but talking about me and like Gabe, yeah, we're just people on X.
This dude is sitting here getting mad because they were talking about him in a video, yet he goes around and I had more. Where the fuck is all the hate group Jones? Man, where they at? I had a whole bunch of these Jones. That's crazy. I had more. But this is how simple we can go. I had a whole bunch of them. I don't know what happened to them. I gotta save them. TJ Felony, and you can see what type of character this fucking dude is. Look, bang, look. False pedo accusations. So this is a 11-minute video. So let's check this out, TJ. Well, before look at this sad sack of shit. Jesus Christ, dude. And I thought I looked bad with my fucking beard. You're fucked. Let's see.
It's
What is he talking?
insane.
Something to stand on. you know. But
I mean, you just
to be
stood up.
like,
Maybe it's a testament to me to how receptible I am to your criticisms and other people aren't. Because I haven't heard you say that to Gabe, and I haven't heard you say that to TJ. But to me, you're like, how dare you?
Wait,
Maybe it's because everything I say makes fucking sense.
See, this is how they go in the group. But this is one of Justy's things. She's on their side. She just doesn't want to say things. But whatever, lady, crazy cat lady.
can we just give Interstellar some
I
credit?
just said don't say those things
Here
because
comes
They're piling in now to bully JJus and Interstellar. Here comes somebody else. UFO Mean Wank. I'm not sure. Like these guys all have different accounts, so I don't know that guy. He hates me too for some reason.
mean
so good
face.
for you. Did I
Come on,
not?
Well,
bro.
no,
Let's
I'm
have it.
saying we should give
He doesn't
Interstellar
know why
some
anybody
credit,
hates
right?
him.
I mean, like he was extremely humble when dealing with small accounts like Astral. I commend the humbleness. I commend the the community spirit. You
He
know,
deserved
in
that.
being able to post misinformation, I feel like everybody should be able to do it. Nobody should be jealous. Really commendable. Yeah, I congratulate you there.
Thank you, bro.
The funniest part was that
I don't know what that was about. Someone in the chat is gonna have to fill me in on that shit.
you shared a screenshot of your comments with 2 likes, and you were one of the likes. That was the funniest bit about all of
I
it.
like all my own shit too. I will say that.
Panda said he likes all his own shit. Panda, dude, you have like tons of like bots to like your shit. Why do you do
Bots.
that's
That's how they telling you. This dude just sits here and But since he likes to talk shit about people, let's start showing you what he likes to do about people. Here is TJ spreading false allegations about people.
I said, has anyone heard that these guys were all grouped together over at Clubhouse and came over as a group with Tupacabra because they were run off for spreading CP? It was a question, dude. You were involved. Like, what do you want?
Okay, so someone you were asking a question, right? So I heard that TJ Felony had to resort to X because he was sharing
Kimball,
CP on
this is
Facebook.
based on truth, though. You're just making up some nonsense.
Okay,
You guys
so
all migrated from Clubhouse,
no,
right?
but where is your truth, right? Like who did like you're
I'm
asking a
asking you.
question.
I'm asking you. I'm not making a statement. That's what you guys always
You're
meant.
retarded. So you're
See, that's his try to get out of jail free card. No, I'm just asking a question, man. Are you a pedophile? I'm just curious. Like that somebody told me that you guys came over from another platform because you guys were sharing CP. I'm not saying it happened. I'm just asking the question. It's like, yo, I'm just asking a question, because I heard that TJ wasn't really in the military and, his mom used to play with his butthole when he was little. I'm just asking, did it happen? I don't know. I'm just curious. And uh, and again, you can tell this dude's never been like any type of cool because I was in Clubhouse. Clubhouse was invitation only. Um, you couldn't share no pictures on Clubhouse or anything. The only picture you could put was your like little circle how you got here, your fucking profile picture. That's it. So how could somebody share any type of CP in a place that you can't share pictures? Again, not knowing how things work, but he knows how it works. He feigns ignorance in order to lie.
asking me right now?
Yeah, I'm asking you, did you, Tupac, Logan, and all those people get run off of Clubhouse for sharing CP?
No. I mean, for me, like I didn't know Logan or Tupa or any of them until I came here. When I was on Clubhouse, like I don't think you can even share images, even if I did have CP or
No, you
was
can't.
into that bullshit. Like I don't even know. Like it's just a not like why would you? Oh my god, you're just this bullshit is like so stupid. Like who did you hear that from? You won't share it, right? You're like so protective, but you feel fine like going on Twitter and being
Yeah,
like, I
I
heard that
should come into this group.
Logan and Kimball and Tupa were chased off of Clubhouse for CP. It's like, okay, who did you hear that from? And like, why would you? I mean, should I just ask the same question of you? Like, I heard that
No,
TJ
because
Felony
nobody
came onto
actually
X.
told you that.
I heard that TJ Felony fled Facebook and had to come on X because he was spreading pedophilia.
This is
Like,
a rumor that
whatever.
other people know about, Kimball. You act like I
Okay,
make this stuff up.
I do think you make it up because you
So
won't
you've
say who.
never
Like,
heard.
okay,
You've never heard that you guys all came migrated as a
no,
big group from Clubhouse.
I've never heard that. No, I have never heard that, and that's why I'm asking you. Like, who did you hear that
That's a
from?
newer claim. I used to hear all of the
It's
claims.
fucking bullshit.
Way new.
TJ, this is why people think you're a piece of shit. Like, who did you hear it
Yes.
from? You won't say, right?
Dude, I'm not gonna give you my sources. You guys all hate me. Why would
Exactly.
I
Oh,
give
but
you
go
my
ahead
source?
and go ahead and just ask about a rumor you heard
Kimball,
about
how the fuck
CP.
would I know you were on Clubhouse? Dude, I just
How
came
the
here like 2 years ago.
So why the fuck would you propagate that rumor? Why would you even ask that question without even talking to any of us?
Oh, you wanted me to ask Tupa? Because I don't care, dude, and I think it's true. I think that's why you guys were run off that community, because you were sharing weird porn.
Okay.
So again, he made up a rumor that agrees with his personal view and propose it as if he's asking a question. He thinks it's true, so therefore it must be true. This is how mentally retarded motherfuckers think.
I mean, I don't blame you for
You guys
Tuper
do the
Logan,
same shit here.
but you're
You
not
guys
even
were
come to
sharing,
me
you
and
guys were
ask.
sharing Ocean's weird porn. And Kimball, you were running me out of spaces at the time. So why would I be your buddy?
Right. You're stupid, man.
So again, he just told on himself. It comes down to you were running me out of spaces. So why would I be your buddy? So in other words, if you was cool with him and you heard that type of rumor, you wouldn't have said nothing. This is really what you telling me, son. This is how loose and malleable your moral code is. Fuck out of here. This is how you know he knows his bullshit, but he's just going along with it on purpose.
Like,
You
honestly,
guys
the thing you
hate it
just said
because
about
I'm the
Ocean is
guy. I'm
bullshit.
the guy
It
that'll
just goes
bring up
to
things
show
that
that
you're
you're so
embarrassed of,
steeped
dude.
in bullshit that it's it doesn't even matter, dude.
No, it's because I'm the guy that will actually bring this shit up and confront people when everyone's like Carlos afraid of the big accounts.
The fuck does Carlos got to do with it?
There's always truth behind the shit I'm saying, dude. It's
No.
always true.
Right.
You
Well,
guys are
you.
just covering it
A
up
little
and then
bit
you
of
get mad.
truth.
Kimball, why didn't you just DM me? And you did, and I deleted it. It was a question. Is this true? Does anyone know about this? What's the story behind this rumor? You act like you're like immune to it or something. You're a part of this community. You're a big part of all the bullshit back then. You were the one like bankrolling Shane.
See, Kimball, you knew when Elizondo fucking laid this fucking egg, they'd be going to the CP stuff fast. That's what they do.
Look, at least somebody called it out on the spot. Listen, man, I would keep it 100. This is what these people do. This is when you come to the UFO community. This is what you're gonna have to deal with as soon as you don't agree with Lou Elizondo.
TJ, what the fuck are you on about with Carlos being afraid of big accounts? Why did you go at that like a smartass?
Carlos said that. That's a direct quote. I asked him, why are you being so hard on VC?
Why did
He
you
said because he's a small account and he has no one to defend him. That's why I pick at him.
That's probably
so you had to go
bullshit.
at him and say, "Oh, but you wouldn't go at Tuke because he's a big account. He come back at you."
Yeah,
Why did you have to do that?
He won't confront an account where people are gonna be like, dude, he's afraid of heat. Like he's afraid of taking heat. So he picks on guys like VC that he knows everyone hates. He's a bully.
Carlos is a bully.
He's bullying when he can. Yeah, he's bullying VC. When he can, he does. He doesn't get the opportunity very often because he's a little weakling bitch. But yeah, he does sometimes.
Yeah, he's a weakling bitch, but he's a bully.
I had to restart my.
Do you see how ridiculous this fucking piece of shit's thinking is? This fucking guy's a whole weirdo.
My app. I don't know if you're talking about
Here
me.
it is.
Nah, we're talking
There
about
it is,
Carlos.
TJ.
This guy came up here to defend Carlos for some reason.
Before
Dude,
today,
TJ,
I
what is
actually
the
thought you
problem?
were okay
Dude,
based
there
on
is
your
no
profile.
problem. I came up here to tell you that, like, I thought Chase was okay. I just don't like when he resorts to violence all the time, and you started taking shots at me.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying, it makes sense why you. I mean, honestly, I thought you were on Chase's side.
Well, yeah, you guys all think that. Zim's over here saying Chase's hate group and shit. Chase is his own
Look,
energy, dude.
look. The
Nobody
point
really
is
like controls Chase or
Anybody
KMF or anything.
dude.
anybody
And this is the type of shit that this dude does. Let's see what else he's crying about.
It's actually kind of funny. Like, because this shit's so.
The claim. All we did was ask you how, like, to back it up, and you walked it back instead of backing the claim up. That's on you.
Look at
But
these two. They're like the fucking Legion of Doom, aren't they?
Can I?
Oh, dude, I love Interstellar saying that. They're like the Legion of Doom, aren't they? Interstellar, are you still in the chat? Did you used to watch wrestling? Dude, I loved the Legion of Doom. They were the ones that wore the shoulder pads with the big spikes.
This nigga like 50 years old. Talking me, you used to watch wrestling?
That's awesome. I gotta save time for the
you made the
loghouse
claim.
shit.
All we did was ask you how, like, to back it up, and you walked it back instead of backing the claim up. That's on you.
Look at these two. They're like the fucking Legion of Doom, aren't they?
Can I just?
Yeah, the Legion of Doom. 8 guys in what versus one girl.
Make a.
That's rich coming from you.
Can I just
The
make a
Legion of
quick point,
Accountability.
guys? All right. So we go back before this even happened,
This is funny, dude.
right? We have Darren, the Reverend, coming in and saying that, okay, everyone's free game because they all hang out with each other, and accessory to a crime or accessory to friendship, accessory to all this puts you in the line of fire for this shit. And this is right when I got into the community. I was thrown in.
Flak Magnet wasn't being neutral. He was going up on the mic and saying things like, well, it's obvious the loot crew running around here causing problems.
Again, look, they said it for me. They identify as the Loot Crew. They identify as the UFO hate group. This is what's wrong with ufology. These people are the problem with ufology. These are the people behind the scenes that are telling people don't deal with this type of person or don't deal with that type of person. Oh, this person is racist or anti-Semitic, or there's people alleging that he does this, that, or the third. And this is coming from people who are junkies. I mean, look at this. Look at this motherfucker. He looks like every fucking crackhead down Kennington. Like, this is the type of people these people are, you know, listening to. But we're about to get into some other shit. What is this? Let's see what this
It was
fucker got to
because
say.
a couple of us had called him a tool. Like, dude, you really.
Is good. Like fuck that. That proved to me he was 100% a bad actor.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Like God kind of smote him, so he's it all.
So, they just use the same joke that it's funny that God smited him. And they keep recycling that joke that, God is protecting this group of goofies on UFO Twitter for some reason.
Worked out in the end.
Pray for Gabe.
I wouldn't make light of
Yeah,
that.
See, when Panda keeps slipping that shit in there, it's the pray for Gabe bullshit. He knows how vile all this is, and
The problem is that Panda's a nice person. Fuck Gabe. How about that? That's how I give it up. Fuck him. He came in being an asshole on purpose. He came in with a mindset to do this. It's almost as if they paid him to do this real quick, and now he's stepping back out the blue. They saying he got something wrong with his brain. I don't fucking know. Fuck him. Let him have your little fucking journey, bro. Fuck you, me. What else?
he knows there's a good chance this might be getting recorded. That's damage control. Like, so he can deny that he was involved in it, even though he steers the conversation that way every time.
you know what? He's a piece of shit. So just the fact, like whatever happened
Maybe
to him,
you
does
are a
not
piece of
change the
shit.
fact that he came on here lying about people, accusing people of things, doxing people's
He doxed
addresses.
you too, right?
Yeah, so like, why the fuck would I care that God thought like this guy was such a piece of shit? He fucking like backhanded his he backhanded him for not being able to speak. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. He sucks. Frankly, if he's never on this app, the better.
Because you're a sadist piece of shit. That's the difference between me and you. You guys.
No, you're INCEL PDF, bro. That's the thing with you. But I'm done with this guy. Let's see what's going on in the world because I'm really tired of talking about these motherfuckers, man. They don't deserve much more of our resolve to my satisfaction. All right, let's check this shit out.
It was really uncomfortable and really painful.
Yeah. Everybody, make sure y'all go like and follow Psychoactivo podcast. That's my guy Pavel.
What's up, humans, and welcome to a new Psychoactivo. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy S4, the Bob Lazar story Thursday. It dropped a little earlier. I have a video that I just did about that, so you guys can check that out. But there was something that dropped today that I have to talk about, and it's more details about Disclosure Day from Steven Spielberg. Let me show you this. So, Empire is one of the biggest publications in the world about entertainment. They did a world exclusive with Steven Spielberg. They got quotes from Emily Blunt, from Josh O'Connor, from Coleman Domingo, and from Colin Firth. And we have more details about their characters, about some details into why I think that O'Connor's character is a hybrid and also is Emily Blunt, I think. And we have Steven Spielberg practically saying that he's satisfied after making this film in terms of the question of whether we're alone or not. So he already got his personal disclosure, I would say. Let's go through the quotes because I think they're really interesting. The first one is from the Spielberg exclusive because they released two separate pieces. One is the Spielberg exclusive where he talks about him already getting disclosure, and the other one is with the cast where they talk about their characters and more details about the film's plot. So here's Stephen. The first quote is: "The film explores the idea of disclosure, namely, whether humanity has made contact with extraterrestrial life and if the general public deserves to know. And Spielberg himself is firmly on one side of the argument. Quote, if I could know, I would want to know, he tells Empire in a major new interview. Who would want to know? End quote. The ramifications of such a radical revelation that aliens exist and we've made contact would have considerable ramifications for the entire planet. Part of the central tension in Disclosure Day, quote, there are also great questions on what kind of social and theological disruption would occur if such an event was disclosed beyond anyone's reasonable doubts, says the filmmaker. Spielberg wrote Disclosure Day's story himself before entrusting the project to regular screenwriting collaborator David Cope from Jurassic Park and War of the Worlds, among others. And while audiences love to see him in alien blockbuster mode, this is personal for Spielberg too. Quote, I have 7 solid decades of a vast personal interest in what lies beyond our atmosphere in the cosmos and what is within our atmosphere right here on planet Earth, he says. This time, he has something new to say on the subject. Attention. Quote, the question has always remained for me. Are we alone on our planet? I cannot imagine that we are alone out there. That question has not only haunted me, but it has inspired me. But I think it has now resolved itself to my satisfaction in Disclosure Day. End quote. So he got his fix. What about the rest? Do you think that if we see this film, we're gonna get our fix? I don't know, but you know.
Quick question. How would you get your disclosure from a movie? I don't get that part. What you mean you got your disclosure from writing your own movie? Or were you receiving outside information to use in your movie? Information that helped you maybe answer some questions.
Wonderful to have such connections so you can have the truth, exclusivity and all that, I'm just
Right.
half joking, of course. But let's go to Emily Blunt's character. And this is also pretty interesting. It says, these are notions that Spielberg has explored going back to 1977's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And nearly 50 years later, he has more to say. Quote, there are definitely questions posed by Close Encounters that are answered in Disclosure Day, star Emily Blunt tells Empire. We can reveal that she plays Margaret Fairchild, a journalist whose career pivots into weather presenting, where, as the Disclosure Day trailers show, she's at the center of a bizarre on air incident, vocalizing in unsettling, seemingly inhuman clicks. Quote, she's walked through life with itchy fingertips. Blunt teases, she has this sense that she doesn't belong where she is right now. End quote. So this, I think, alludes to her being a hybrid, probably. I don't know, but
Right.
interesting that she did make the connection of the questions posed in Closed Encounters and then are answered in Disclosure Day. And we have a name, Margaret Fairchild. So that's one. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is Josh O'Connor's character. Margaret is swept into the orbit of Josh O'Connor's Daniel Kellner, a cybersecurity expert who stumbled upon highly classified knowledge, placing a target firmly on his back. Quote, he's a complete unexpected hero, O'Connor says. He's an incredibly thoughtful person, but underneath, there is something about him that is unexplained that he can't put his finger on. End quote. More hybrid talk, I think.
Yeah, I think he is a
Then we
hybrid.
move on to what seems to be the villain of the story, which is Colin Firth. Hot on Margaret and Daniel's tail is Colin Firth's antagonist, Noah Scanlon, leader of Vortex, contracted by the government to keep the biggest secret in the cosmos. Well, secret.
Ah,
This
mother.
isn't just any
Commercials. You already know.
Scanlon is, he's a man with a job to do, with major consequences if he fails. Quote, there are very few people that have that responsibility to maintain what the world can cope with and what it can't, says Firth. Then the question becomes, who gets to decide that? End quote. So Colin Firth is acting as a gatekeeper,
Yeah.
essentially. Whether you want to put him in the category of this majestic group or something like that, or
Someone like Lou Elizondo, or one of these guys that are like, they are pro disclosure, but they want to do it like in this controlled disclosure way, would say that guy's probably being a patriot by helping the government keep this a secret. That's the type of people we're dealing with in ufology.
the legacy program, or in the pro disclosure side that also gatekeeps a lot of information in real life. Still unclear, but he's part of this company, which kind of veers him towards potential being legacy and having contact with aerospace companies and all that. And he's one of the people who appears doing this remote viewing and bilocation or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, he essentially has psi abilities as shown. Maybe also a hybrid, I don't know. But the final one is Coleman Domingo's character. And I found this really interesting because Steven Spielberg rarely ever puts himself in movies, right? There's this recent film called Licorice Pizza from him that talks about part of his family history, though. In this part, and I think this is what Coleman Domingo is telling us, Spielberg wrote that character of Coleman Domingo, and Coleman feels this is Steven. Like it has Steven's personality, hopefulness, and all that. So let's see what he says. It says, also fresh out of Wardex, with a different agenda. So, same company that Colin Firth's character. Is Coleman Domingo's Hugo Wakefield, an advocate for disclosure and possibly a stand in for Steven Spielberg himself? Quote, we've never discussed it, but I feel like Hugo is a surrogate for Steven, Domingo muses. I feel like Steven's optimism, his trust, his belief in the moon, and the stars and all that is beyond are embedded in my character. End quote. So he put himself in the film, apparently. Interesting. So the film comes out on June 12th. I'm going to leave a link in the description for the entire articles. There's a lot more details in there, but I wanted to show you the quotes so you guys can see a little bit more about this. And we're closing in. We're like 2 months away, something like that. And interesting. What do you think about this? What do you think about Steven Spielberg alluding to already having disclosure
I
himself?
think it was
He
Jay.
already answered that question. Interesting. And what do you think about each character and what they're going to do and their names? What do you think Colin Firth's character is really after? Who would you think?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I don't like I find it really strange that he would say that that he that for him the question has been settled in this movie. And for me it's like, is he getting information that we're not? Like, I don't understand that. And this shit froze on me. Mother fudge cake. There you go.
Shop for.
So, what do you guys think about that? You let me know. Uh, what else? Who we got? Let's check out. Oh, this is something special. People can keep dismissing this all they want, but at some point, reality catches up. A new independent analysis of the transient event data is now out. Different researcher, different method, same results. Let that sink in. This is not their interpretation anymore. This is replication. The signal is still there, a clear statistical correlation with nuclear test periods, a consistent and highly unusual avoidance of Earth's shadow, and all of it based on data from a time before satellites even existed. Tested, shuffled, controlled for weather, moon phases, and noise, the effect does not go away. You can argue about the cause all you want, that part is still open. But the existence of the phenomena is no longer the debate. It's real. It shows up in the data repeatedly. And now it has been independently confirmed. At some point, you have to stop hand waving this, you have to stop hand waving this away and start asking the right questions. What is it? Why does it react to these conditions? And why has this been ignored for so long? This is how science actually works, not by dismissing signals, but by following them. More will come, 100% count on it. And they're talking about Dr. Beatrice Villarreal. She did the transient object study that found certain things shining in the sky at a time where we didn't have any at a time that we didn't have any satellites or anything like that in space. And they have been able to take out like the sun, any flares, all of that shit out the way. They already know certain stars, but these things are appearing both in the shadow and in the regular daylight. And this is basically evidence for the existence of some type of phenomena in our skies. This is two actually papers that have been replicated and peer reviewed. So I don't know what y'all gonna do, but debunkers ain't got too much more places to hide because this shit's about to be slow for them. Graffiti art, that's cool. The level of specificity here from Dr. Eric Davis is very important. The U.S. UAP secrets are concealed by a secret presidential order going back 70 years. This is what President of the United States has undertaken to disclose. Okay, let's see. Let me see. I have seen PEA's Presidential Emergency Action Directives of Eisenhower to hide existence of UAPs and NHI from public. It's 100% true, and I have seen them inside the intel community because of my security clearances. Dr. Eric Davis. Let's see what he says.
Who have argued or something. It's a kind of emergency executive order called a Presidential Emergency
Action Directive.
Directive, yes. And, you know, we've had a number of people with intelligence community backgrounds who have argued or suggested that there are a number of these emergency action directives that have been written and then kept issued and then kept in secret that concern UAP and that have actually created something like a legal administrative framework for classified programs. So the question concerns, you know, can you say anything about the source you have for that information or why you're confident about that? And can you shed some more light on that?
There's no source for this information. I have security clearances with the intelligence community and the Department of Defense, so I see these presidential emergency action directives within that community in a classified basis. So I already know their history. The Brennan Center has a web page that mentions the PEAD. The PEAD is what we'll call it here. So this isn't source information. It's not a rumor. It's not a myth. It's factual. Classified information, although the PEAD itself is not classified by name or its existence because the Brennan Center has already written something up about it on its website. So I think the question switched in front of me, so I couldn't answer. So I can't remember what can you switch that question back to the first one? Yeah, there we go. So then the second part is how confident am I that the PEAD exists? Well, it's 100%. Because Jim Semivan, who retired from the CIA back in 2017, 2016, 2015 or thereabouts, he knows all about the PEDs. And he has encountered those during the 30-plus year career that he had at the Central Intelligence Agency. And so the PEDs are well known. If you're in the intelligence community for a long time and you work up at high level, you'll see. I'm sorry, I just got flipped off my phone there. There we go. You'll see the PEDs come up in some sort of briefing environment.
So, like they already have. Well, I think what they're saying, this was almost like what's they have another word for it that we use, like a presidential order, executive order, right? This is some type of executive order that they use in order to hide the existence of UFOs. Okay. Okay. Está bien.